Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star. The message I heard is their hours up. So, for those of y'all wondering, no, it is not cold in Houston at all. It's hot. It's hot. Low-key, it is. It's hot. But it's cold in here. So, and I prefer to put on my little Barbie sweater than to cut off the AC. Anyways, the message I heard is their hours up. The scripture comes from Zephaniah. Sorry, y'all, the print is so small. 3 and 10. From behold, the rivers of Ethiopia, my suppliants, even the daughter of my dispersed, shall bring mine offering. So, God is saying for someone from the outside looking in, it would seem as though your hour of blessings are over. Like, I'm thinking about how when someone gets married and they are receiving wedding gifts, and then at a certain time, no more wedding gifts. The time has ended. The time is up. God said, whoever you are, the time is not up. The time has not ended. For some of you, you have enemies that are just waiting and waiting on waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting on God to stop you, slow you down, shut you down, let everything just be destroyed. But God said your time is not up. He's not done with you. It's not a situation where some of these people, they want your time to be up so bad that they fabricate lies. And they'll say that you somewhere and, you know what I'm saying, you being forced to do this, that, and the third. And they need to call this, they need to call that. And they need to put out an investigation. And they need to put a detective on the case. And they got to do this, that, and the third. And in reality, you fine. Just fine. God said your time is not up. And sometimes when people want your time to be up so bad, they will always try to figure out some kind of way as to how it could possibly end. God said your time is not up. Your time is not up. For some of y'all, the season that you're in, eventually it may come to an end and you may enter into a new season. And for some of you, it may never end. And it really depends on what it partakes to. Because when it comes to parenting, your time is not up. You can always be a parent. You're always going to be a parent. It doesn't matter how old your child is. But, you know, at the same time, there are different phases. There are different stages. Yes, there's a difference between having a child and a teenager and having an adult. And even so, having a young adult versus having an adult. But I just guess, God is saying when it comes down to it, your time is not up when it comes to whatever position this is, whatever it is that God has blessed you with. And there are people that are trying to make you believe your time is up. Your time is not up. Your time is not up. And just because they don't want you to have that, regardless of what it is. Because, for some of you, you could be dealing with situations where your ex has moved on and they want to just have it as their new family only and cut you out of it. For some of you, it could be a situation where someone just doesn't like you for whatever reason. They hate you for whatever reason, and they just insist on seeing you fall apart, insist on seeing everything fall apart for you, insist on seeing everything being destroyed, insist on seeing you unhappy, insist on seeing you sad, insist on seeing you heartbroken. And because of this, they are always looking for the bad things that happen in your life. We all go through ups and downs in our life. In reality, that's just what it is. That's a big part of life, is going through the ups and downs of life. This is someone that they ignore every good thing that happens to you. It makes them angry. It makes them mad. And when something bad happens to you, they are ready to throw a party. This will be like you having a frenemy, and whenever you got something good going on, you want to celebrate the lunch of your business. Oh no, they can't go out. They need a babysitter, and they got to do this, that. You know what I'm saying? You want to celebrate your engagement. They can't come out. They got to do this. They got to do that. They got everything to do. And you want to go out versus you wanting to go out and, I just hear God saying celebrate a divorce or the end of something and they have time, or a breakup and they have time, or even some of you, this is the kind of person they won't even have time for that. They'll come and then they'll tell you that you're too sad and you're too mopey and they don't like how emotional you are and they don't like this, they don't like, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like God is saying, sometimes we just have to deal with this here. But when you give to God, He is always going to return what was given. And that's the message, y'all. That's the message. 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 Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.